Okay, you guys, we have all these celebrity deaths happening lately, and it's happening at the time when we have the new moon in Leo opposing Pluto retrograde in Aquarius, okay? And Pluto is the planet of death and rebirth. And when a planet is in retrograde, it is a time of reassessment, of revisiting something. And in this sense, it illustrates a time of where it seems that death is coming to collect, right? And Leo, the sign of Leo, represents fame and celebrity. So at this time, this opposition of Pluto in Aquarius is it's bringing down leaders. This also, Leo represents CEOs, world leaders, world powers, celebrity, you know, the elite. And Aquarius represents the people, represents the collective. And Pluto is bringing back power to the people and taking it and removing these world powers, these world influential celebrities. Pluto is bringing down those who have used their position of power and their celebrity, their influence for selfish gain, and giving it back to the people. And so it's just so fascinating to me how the movements of the celestial bodies are spot on, okay, with everything that we see in the natural realm. Everything first has to take place in the heavenly realm, and everything has to go through these governing bodies that God has placed in the heavens to be for signs of what is taking place here in the natural, okay? And they trigger seasons according to God's sovereignty and according to his will, and the fact that he is a just God and he is in control, regardless of those who think they can bypass death or they can get away with it, okay? So it's very fascinating, and also something to reflect on, since there's being this huge clearing away of these leaders that have not led well. And we're not only going to see this effect happening on the celebrity world, but we're going to see it with world leaders and business people, CEOs. We're going to see more of this taking place with people in these positions and making a way, clearing out these high places for a remnant of God to rise up and take those places, take those high places, so that we can bring back the influence in humanity, influencing them back to God right before his return. So it's exciting. But that being said, if God has called you to be a CEO, if he's called you to the spotlight, if he's called you to be an influencer, an entertainer, whatever it is that God has put in your heart to do, okay, be ready to do it. Be ready to rise. We are in the constellation Leo, which God has placed in this month of Av, okay? And this is the time where the new kings, the new leaders will rise. This is that changing of the guards, and we see the fall of these wicked leaders in the world, and it's all part of God's divine plan and the influences that he has set in the heavenly bodies to be for signs and to be for seasons here in this world. And we're seeing it play out. So be ready.